We could have WDAZ come back and forth.
That's way above my pay grade. You know, I hung out as long as I could.
Yeah.
You know I miss you guys or I wouldn't be up here. You had to come from Washington to Stephen, you gotta follow the paycheck.
Executive session.
We actually told him he didn't need to come up.
Oh.
Yep, so you're good.
We're not gonna talk about number 4?
I think you're just.
Oh, Chris recap.
Move it.
So
What the
$150,000.
discussion ultimately came out to be.
Was it capital improvement?
Also about that.
He is, we have to do. Saturday.
I ruined my breakfast this morning. It's so annoying. It's like,
I think that was.
Oh.
There was more than,
Additional amount that
And
was
I.
If they,
Turned down, right? Yeah. So you know, like, some nights,
it was
like,
an additional amount.
and I think they dropped all of them, like, freaking was on. Cause I was just trying to do two things at once, and I'm like, oh, I just went in.
Well, you never know, you might be good.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
You never know.
we're gonna have to move the whole panel.
Eventually.
Well, not very far from now, because I don't wanna buy both, because I guess unless we have to, because they, if they're going for sure, they're gonna be going a few months from now, and I talked to them to get that panel ordered and installed. They're looking at probably 3 months, so we shouldn't wait on the more, because we gotta get it out of that thing, because that whole thing eventually could get locked down, and we gotta get that panel to it's really into the courthouse.
That's true, Commissioner Beard, based on the counter offer. It looks like they'll be moving. And it's a very, very complicated demo because the utilities are tied into it that feed the courthouse, so. Yeah, if they move out, like you said, you go for the.
Well, you should put that on the agenda then for the next meeting, then.
Yeah.
Because we need to make a decision, because we don't,
Yeah.
It's on today's agenda now.
I don't know, are we ready to make a decision today? If
Yes.
not, okay.
Okay. So, at this time, I would entertain a motion to direct Ms. Longstead and Mr. Ford to proceed as discussed in the executive session.
Move.
Second.
Second by Ms. Beach. All those in favor of the motion? Oh, sorry, I need to do roll call. Mr. Beatty.
Aye.
Ms. Beach. Aye.
I,
Mr. Upton?
Aye.
I'm also an aye, and the motion is carried unanimously. And our last agenda item, yep, is the old jail fire panel communications card, so the DOT card, which I'm understanding that Mr. Gershevsky has already put it in motion to get this card ordered, to be put in, and is everybody still in agreement with that? We're gonna be going forward?
Well, my question was though, if we do this, we still are gonna have to do the panel once the act leaves. So I'm trying to save 20 grand here.
Yeah.
Can we just go right to the panel and skip to that? I don't know, because that's why I kind of was hoping he'd be here, but you see my point, there's a chance we could save 20, because if he puts that in there, if we get the new panel put into somewhere in the real courthouse before they leave, then we would save $20,000.
he might have the answer.
Yeah, I can speak to that, Madam Chair, Commissioner Beard. So it really came down to, as you said, what decision the board would make with the negotiations. And we know that the state isn't interested in the new youth assessment center. So I would take that as when your certificate of occupancy, we have it and it passes inspection, Ms. Spain and her staff will start moving into the new center. So therefore, with that knowledge, it would make, the right decision would be to replace the entire panel. If the commission didn't have any decision on the yak out of today or in the near future, Mr. Gaszewski, the smaller 15,000 was basically a Band-Aid to keep things moving along and keep us compliant until the ultimate decision for the Act's future was made. I think based on the discussion today, and what I've heard, I would recommend the full replacement.
What's the cost of that?
So 150.
Rounded off, it's 150 and it's in the capital improvements. You have enough left over to pay for it.
Madam Chair, member of the commission, we have, I think, $167,000 remaining. This is gonna be 150, but you did have a proposal at the last commission for 175. So you can't do both of those.
Mm.
No, yeah. So we don't want to do both. That's the point. So, and we want to do this now so you can get it ordered and try and as close as possible to sync up
Yeah.
and not lose here.
It's
Oh,
gotta
there
be
he is
monitored.
there.
It's gotta be monitored, so, there he is.
We already made this decided.
You're good.
Okay, so I'm ready to make, I move that we instruct Mr. Gaszewski to order the panel and make plans to install it somewhere other than the Yak for the courthouse.
And the cost would come from.
Capital improvement, she's got the money in there.
Motion on the floor.
I'll second that.
Yeah, the full replacement.
I'll make the second.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. And I believe that is all we have, so entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh, you're so rusted. Second.
All those in favor?
And because you're whining, you lost the second.
All right, all those in favor?